Have you ever experienced a cycle of low energy, demotivation, and a sense that you are far from reaching your full potential? Perhaps you're not understood by others around you, or you've come to the realization that your life is lacking something. I'm latent, and I provide solutions and avenues to change your body, mind, and energy from the inside out here at Gods of SEMEN. In today's video, I'll demonstrate why people who practice seminal retention look different, and how just one small adjustment may give you creative and spiritual strength you didn't even know you had. What you find out could change everything, so stay with me. The practice of seminal retention goes much beyond merely choosing to abstain and redefines the idea of self-control. Your life takes an incredible turn when you choose to follow this route. Your formerly scattered energy starts to concentrate on you, producing an electromagnetic and spiritual aura so strong that no one can ignore you. You seem to have turned into a magnet, drawing attention, conversations, and even reactions that weren't previously there. This is a fact, not merely an impression. To individuals who do not comprehend the profundity of this discipline, the effect your energy has on others is unavoidable and frequently unexplainable. This phenomena, in my opinion, extends beyond a straightforward behavioral shift. In reality, you are building up a strong life force that is apparent on several levels as you hold your energy. People are affected in ways they cannot really comprehend by the energy that emanates from you. This can occasionally show up as curiosity or an odd urge to be closer to you, as though they're attempting to figure out what makes you unique. It may cause discomfort at other times, particularly for those who are not in harmony with their high vibration. These responses are not arbitrary. They are concrete evidence that seminal retention makes you a force of nature, someone who alters your surroundings just by being. It is important to understand that both good and evil are drawn to this strong force. You will naturally attract people that share your high energy. They sense something unique in you, something they might want to accomplish themselves. Conversely, those who inhabit lower frequencies, such energy vampires or narcissists, can try to take advantage of this energy for their own gain. They view you as a source of energy and seek to capitalize on it, frequently employing deceptive methods to try to undermine your inner fortitude. This is the point at which protection becomes necessary. Establishing boundaries and developing an understanding of who should and shouldn't be in your life are better ways to protect your energy than isolating yourself. You must always be aware of who you are and how you affect the world in order to engage in this activity. The way this technique reveals the depth of your inner power is what most amazes me. We're not merely discussing a shift in perspective, rather we're discussing a revolution in how you engage with the universe and how it reacts to you. Positive changes in your life and the lives of others fortunate enough to come into contact with you are sparked by your energy. More than just a choice, seminal retention is a dedication to a way of life that regards vital energy as a precious resource. You are accepting responsibility for becoming the best version of yourself when you decide to start this adventure. Weakness or hesitation are not acceptable. You learn how your actions affect other people and how you might use your energy to make the world a better place. This is among the factors that contribute to my strong belief in this practice. It changes everything around you in addition to you, starting a never-ending cycle of development and change. Every encounter you have and every glance you draw is evidence that this energy is present and active. It is not hyperbole to state that practicing seminal retention makes you a lighthouse in a world where darkness is all around us. Others are challenged, inspired, and provoked to examine themselves and their own decisions by your presence. I think this is one of the practice's most exquisite expressions. Your energy speaks for you. You don't have to utter a word. It conveys balance, strength, and a strong bond with something bigger. Seminal retention, in my opinion, is a transformational tool that transcends the person. Because the energy you radiate has a ripple effect, it has the ability to affect entire communities. Imagine a society in which more men make the intentional decision to value and use their energy. A more balanced, conscientious society that is more in line with the values of respect and self-awareness would result from the enormous influence. I've come to understand that not everyone is suited for this path. It calls for self-awareness, discipline, and a sincere desire to develop personally. Many begin, but few have the guts to. Keep going when things become tough. This makes sense because it requires work to keep your energy levels up. However, I consistently assert that the work is worthwhile. Every step we take on this road is a victory. not just over outside temptations, but also over the internal constraints that frequently keep us from realizing our full potential. Consequently, self-control is not the only factor in seminal retention. It's about learning about your true self and your potential. It's about unleashing the power that has long lain dormant inside of you. And you discover that there are no boundaries to your potential when you eventually have access to that power. It's something that nobody can take away. When utilized properly, this strength, which is truly yours, can change not just your life, but the entire planet. You are choosing to grow each time you decide to keep. You have made the decision to change. You are making the decision to grow into a more resilient, astute, and interconnected version of yourself. And that's what seminal retention really means to me. You are not the only one involved. It's about using your energy to create and inspire anything you can. It's a worthwhile journey, and the outcomes are self-evident. Self-control is the cornerstone of all meaningful change and is essential to the main retention technique. Pornography is one of the most prominent instances of the many distractions that are prevalent in our day and age. These instruments have been deliberately created to keep men in a vicious circle of vulnerability and reliance, draining their vital energy and reducing their potential. Men who give in to these distractions lose touch with their true selves and deteriorate their mental and physical capabilities. Few people are willing to take the step toward personal mastery that comes with seminal retention, which seems to be an act of resistance against this system. The detrimental effects that these diversions have on the male mind and spirit cannot be disregarded. For instance, pornography is a trap that teaches males to pursue instant gratification at the expense of their capacity to find fulfillment in more profound, long-lasting accomplishments. In addition to depleting your energy, this never-ending quest for immediate relief also breeds indifference and demotivation. This pattern is drastically broken by the seminal retention procedure. It's a determination to take charge of your life and focus your energies on the things that truly count. This action alone is a statement of power and independence. Controlling your urges involves more than just refraining. It also entails knowing how to focus your energy on objectives that improve your life. One of the most potent creative powers you have is this sexual energy, which many people disregard. It can be used to build your emotional resilience, increase your productivity, and stimulate your creativity when properly channeled. Although it takes time for this change to occur, the effects are evident. Your capacity to overcome obstacles and maintain concentration on your objectives will become more apparent the more retention exercises you perform. The idea of balance is crucial to this journey. You don't have to cut off all contact with women or isolate yourself in order to achieve seminal retention. Conversely, it encourages you to cherish these relationships more thoughtfully and with greater respect. You learn to build relationships based on respect and shared ideals rather than chasing for rapid fulfillment. Having this degree of self-awareness also keeps you from engaging in relationships or circumstances that deplete your vitality. You learn to say no to things that are not in line with your purpose and to recognize what is beneficial to you. Although mastering oneself is a difficult journey, it is also immensely fulfilling. You are fortifying your intellect and laying a strong foundation for the future each time you decide to resist distractions. All facets of your life are impacted by your ongoing efforts to control your energy and avoid temptation. Your capacity to make wise decisions gets stronger, your confidence rises, and your mental clarity improves. Only you have the ability to accomplish this shift, which is precisely why it is so potent. This practice is fascinating to me because it shows the strength that many guys were unaware they had. When you make a commitment to seminal retention, you are confronting both your own internal shortcomings and outside distractions. You find out who you truly are in this battle, which makes it the most meaningful one you can engage in. Every triumph, no matter how minor, serves as a reminder that you are far more capable than you may think. This path to self-mastery offers you the chance to rethink who you are and develop a stronger, more conscious, and more goal-aligned version of yourself. Additionally, the practice emphasizes the importance of leading an intentional life. You start to see the potential that has been hidden within of you when you stop squandering your energy on pointless pursuits. This energy may change your reality if you use it consciously. You gain greater drive, creativity, and ability to accomplish your objectives. Because you are working from a place of strength and clarity, things that previously seemed impossible now become achievable. One should not undervalue this change. Achieving personal mastery is a continuous process. It is an ongoing process of development and learning. You will have daily challenges in staying focused and avoiding temptations that could lead you astray. But every time you make the decision to remain firm, you are reaffirming your dedication to advancement. What separates those who only attempt from those who are able to change their lives is this consistency. It serves as a reminder that you possess all the necessary resources to conquer any challenge and that true power originates from within. During this process, you start to understand that seminal retention is much more than just practicing self-control. It is a means of reaching a greater state of awareness and purpose. You can become the maker of your own reality and break free from the bonds that held you down by controlling your impulses. It's something that nobody can take away. You alone are the owner of this accomplishment, which has the power to change your life in ways you never would have imagined. Are you prepared to raise your consciousness, change your energy, and ultimately unlock the boundless potential that lies inside you? Anyone who wants to connect with something bigger and transcend the confines of daily life should read my new book, Alchemy of the Gods. You will learn about the Kundalini awakening, the crystalline oil activation, and the spiritual release that radically transforms your life. Thousands of people have found vitality, clarity, and an unwavering life purpose thanks to these life-changing realizations. Alchemy of the Gods is available in print, digital, and audiobook formats, allowing you to access the power of this wisdom whenever and wherever you want. Both the description and the pinned remark provide the link to secure your copy. Don't pass up the opportunity to make a lasting impact in your life. First of all, though, I have some unexpected news. I introduced the Semen Retention Success Path, an audiobook that contains over 2 hours of unique and life-changing information. I've put together a crucial guide for your personal development that covers the 6 main aspects of seminal retention. More than just knowledge, this audiobook is a useful and effective instrument that will help you rediscover your vitality, unlock your essential energy, and make long-lasting progress in all facets of your life. Imagine being able to access a new level of spirituality and purpose while maintaining emotional equilibrium, physical strength, and cerebral clarity. Now is your time. Additionally, you will automatically receive a special 30% discount on my ebook, The Art of Semen Retention for Men, when you buy the Semen Retention Success Path. More than 20 pages of sophisticated methods for your spiritual growth, self-improvement, self-assurance, and close connection to your core are included. You may finally take charge of your energies and create the life you've always desired with this combination. I also want to introduce you to the new members tab for the Gods of Semen channel. Joining our private group and supporting this work is made possible by becoming a member. You will receive particular advantages as a member, such access to exclusive materials to further your trip, tighter interactions, and expected stuff. Your encouragement really inspires us to keep reporting and spreading this message of change. Don't miss this community that is transforming lives. Together, let's boost our energy and create a more potent future. One of the most potent and underappreciated energies in the universe is sexual energy. You are genuinely building up creative potential that goes beyond simple biology when you decide to keep it. In reality, this energy is a universal creative power that we frequently only connect with reproduction. It is the same force that propels visionaries to turn ideas into reality, businesses to innovate, and artists to produce masterpieces. This raw strength is redirected via seminal retention, which enables you to use it as fuel to bring your most ambitious ambitions and objectives to life. The fact that this practice improves your ability to imagine your desires is among its most intriguing features. Your mind becomes clearer and more concentrated when your energy is intact, enabling you to perceive your goals more clearly. Retained sexual energy serves as a lens that magnifies your inner vision, and visualization is a potent tool. Where previously you only saw barriers, you now see opportunities. This clarity is emotional, as well as mental. You feel more driven, more focused, and most importantly, more assured of your capacity to make your ideas a reality. Seminal retention changes how you go about achieving your objectives. You learn to direct your energies in a deliberate and methodical manner, rather than impulsively or in a rush. This energy turns into a catalyst that speeds up the process of making your dreams come true. It is the science of constancy and focus, not magic. Your actions become more accurate and efficient when your energies are in alignment. Every effort you make seems to have a greater effect. This explains why a large number of men who engage in retention report notable improvements in their personal, professional, and financial life. Financial growth is a real-world illustration of this. After beginning to practice semen retention, many men who previously found it difficult to increase their income or stick to a budget report significant changes. This is due to the fact that once your creative energy is directed, you start to recognize opportunities that were previously overlooked. You become more creative, more inclined to take measured chances, and more resilient when faced with difficulties. This mindset results from both the retention process itself and the boost in mental clarity and self-confidence it offers. Changing careers is another example. You may better match your activities to your actual goals and aspirations by using seminal retention. It is simpler to determine what genuinely inspires you and what is no longer advancing your development when you are in touch with your creative energy. This can result in life-changing choices like looking for a new career, launching a company, or simply funding personal endeavors that didn't seem feasible before. As a guide, this creative energy pushes you in the direction of goals and ideals that are consistent with your own. The advantages also apply to the creation of new initiatives. Whether you're establishing a movement, developing a product, or just making improvements to your life, seminal retention provides the motivation you need to get started and keep going. Any successful activity requires patience and an appreciation for the process, which practice teaches you. Furthermore, if you nurture and honor it, it ties you to an innate creative stream that is constantly accessible. The fact that this force transcends the physical realm is what gives it such strength. It affects your thoughts, feelings, and even your faith, permeating every part of your life. You start to see how your sexual energy impacts not just what you do, but also the people and situations around you when you are in tune with it. Your presence becomes alluring, drawing in resources and chances to support your objectives. The universe seems to be reacting to your concentrated energy and lining up to help you achieve your goals. The secret to realizing your full potential is to intentionally channel this energy. This calls for self-control and a thorough comprehension of your principles and goals. Your creative energy naturally flows toward your objectives when you are clear about what you want and why. This does not imply that the journey will be simple or without of difficulties, but it does imply that you will possess the fortitude to go over them. Every challenge turns into a chance to improve and move closer to your objectives. I'm most impressed by this journey since it changes not just what you do, but also who you are. A lifestyle that teaches you to respect your energy and use it for the good of both you and the world around you. Seminal retention is more than simply a practice. This is the real meaning of the creative process as an instrument for transformation. It is an ever-present power that is just waiting to be roused and guided in the direction of something bigger. You will find that there are no boundaries to what you can do or create when you use it intentionally. You learn to live intentionally as well from this practice. Every decision you make and action you perform is motivated by a higher goal. You start investing in things that are truly important and stop squandering your energy on people or things that don't fit with your vision. This change in viewpoint not only makes your life better, but it also encourages others to follow suit. When you take charge of your energy and use it intentionally, your journey becomes a real-life illustration of what is possible. This change has had a significant and long-lasting effect. Being the best version of yourself is more important than simply reaching objectives or realizing ambitions. It's about establishing a life that reflects who you really are and living by your principles. The real benefit of seminal retention is this. It offers you the ability to change not just your reality, but also how you see the world and yourself. It's a path of personal development and self-discovery that keeps opening up new avenues for exploration. Not only does seminal retention change you, but it also alters how you interact with the outside environment. Your social interactions will be directly affected, which is one of the earliest indications of this change. Once natural connections start to fall apart when your internal energy increases and your frequency rises. This occurs as a result of the incompatibility of your new energetic frequency with those who are not on your path of personal development. Furthermore, although this change may initially feel isolated, it is actually a necessary cleansing that makes room for deeper connections. People who withdraw frequently don't do so with bad intentions or malice. Their new vibrational state just isn't compatible with them. For others who aren't prepared to handle their own personal development, your more focused and intense energy may be unsettling. This should be acknowledged as a sign of advancement rather than something to bemoan. Every interaction that shifts or ends gives you the chance to make new friends who have similar values and are looking for meaning in life. The new relationships that come into your life are not random. They are a clear representation of the work you are performing on the inside. Not only does seminal retention boost your vitality, but it also makes it easier for you to sense other people's energy. This implies that you become more conscious of the individuals in your life and their effects. This impression is founded on an instinctive feeling of who genuinely shares your beliefs and who does not, rather than only on words or deeds. You can decide more intelligently who is worthy of your time and effort, thanks to this clarity, which is a priceless gift. Additionally, retention alters your perspective on interpersonal relationships. It used to be simple to get sucked into superficialities or looks. You now cherish something far more profound. It's important to consider a person's true self rather than just their outward appearance. You begin searching for genuine soul connection, common ideals, and authenticity. This shift in your relationship style not only improves the caliber of your connections, but also shields your vitality from potentially damaging or exhausting situations. It is typical for this new strategy to present difficulties as well. You will unavoidably come across circumstances when you must distance yourself from previously familiar individuals or settings as you start to cherish deeper connections. When family members or even close acquaintances are involved, this procedure can be emotionally taxing. However, this separation is an act of self-preservation and personal development rather than rejection. By putting your own energy and well-being first, you make room for those who will respect and even enhance your path. Additionally, seminal retention improves your capacity to motivate and sway people. People around you frequently start to notice the changes in you because of your strong energy. They may not fully comprehend the changes, but they are drawn to your self-assurance, clarity, and charisma. Others may become intrigued or even enamored of this, which may cause them to reflect on their own decisions and ways of living. You become a force for change in this way, not just for yourself, but also for those you come into contact with. The way that withholding alters your interactions with the other sex is another intriguing aspect. You may draw others to you in ways that previously seemed unattainable when your energy is balanced and concentrated. This goes beyond simple physical attraction to something more profound. In a society where superficiality rules, your presence exudes power, self-control, and authenticity, qualities that are frequently lacking. You also start to be pickier about the relationships you wish to form. Nowadays, compatibility on deeper dimensions, such as values, worldview, and purpose, is more important than just appeal. This selection is an indication of self-awareness rather than conceit. You know that your energy is valuable, and that keeping up your growth depends on sharing it with the appropriate people. This implies that you will no longer put up with partnerships that don't enrich your life or show disrespect for your path. This degree of discernment guarantees that every relationship you make is genuine and significant, in addition to safeguarding your energy. The inward development that seminal retention fosters is directly reflected in this change in interpersonal connections. Your relationships will become more purposeful and in harmony as you gain a better understanding of who you are and how your energy affects others. You come to appreciate quality above quantity, looking for relationships that do more than just fill your life. In addition to improving your quality of life, this degree of emotional and spiritual maturity starts a positive energy loop that keeps drawing in opportunities and like-minded individuals. Lastly, it's critical to understand that these changes take time to manifest. They are the outcome of an ongoing process of development and education. However, you get closer to becoming a stronger and more genuine version of yourself with each step you take on this path. And that's precisely why seminal retention is such a transformative practice. It not only alters your identity, but also reframes your relationships with others and the world. It's a transformation that has a profound and long-lasting effect on every area of your life. More than just a self-control exercise, seminal retention changes your biology in real and significant ways. Your body starts to work at a greater level as you sustain your sexual energy. using this life force to optimize and regenerate different physiological processes. This energy, which is sometimes disregarded or lost, is used to maintain and enhance your body's basic functions, producing noticeable changes that go well beyond outward appearance. The improvement in skin health is among the initial indications of this change. Your skin starts to naturally glow, showing a smoother texture and more consistent tone. This is because previously scattered energy is now being utilized to support cell renewal and nourishment. Additionally, retention increases blood circulation, which makes it possible for nutrients and oxygen to more effectively reach the skin and other parts of the body. The end effect is a refreshed look that exudes vigor and inner strength in addition to reflecting health. The gleam in the eyes is another noteworthy feature. The eyes, which are frequently regarded as the soul's windows, become brighter and more distinct. This phenomena is a direct reflection of the energy that has been accumulated and the internal balance that you have attained. It is not merely a physical result. People can see this glow, and it frequently sparks remarks or inquiries about what you are doing differently. In addition to representing physical well-being, it also conveys a sense of mental and spiritual harmony. It also has a big effect on body composition. During retention, many men say they are better able to eliminate body fat and improve lean muscle mass. This could be due to a number of things, such as improved metabolic efficiency and more balanced hormone levels. The body now uses that energy to strengthen and rebuild, rather than wasting it in endless cycles of loss. For people who stick to an exercise regimen, this shift is particularly noticeable as their effects get quicker and more reliable. In addition to maximizing your athletic potential, retention boosts your stamina and vitality during demanding tasks. There is a noticeable effect on posture and physical presence in addition to biochemical changes. You start to carry your body differently with seminal retention, becoming more balanced and confident. As your internal energy balances, you experience a physical strengthening in addition to a mental shift that results in better posture. People around you notice a shift almost immediately as your presence becomes more magnetic. You seem to occupy more space, not literally, but in terms of effect and energy. This change also shows up on more subdued levels that are just as potent yet sometimes overlooked. For instance, your voice may sound clearer and more powerful, exuding authority. Not only has your speech changed, but so has the enthusiasm you convey when you speak. Through your words and deeds, you not only channel your energy, but also leave a lasting impression on others around you. All of these modifications are obvious indications of a profound internal metamorphosis, rather than only being aesthetically pleasing or physically advantageous. Your body reacts by maximizing your function on all levels while you maintain your energy. Everything about you seems to be functioning in unison, as though you are in a high-performance state. Seminal retention is so potent and transforming because of this confluence of the mind, body, and spirit. Additionally, those around you are aware of these changes. Friends, co-workers, and even complete strangers start to notice that you've changed. This perception is not merely surface level, it is an unconscious acknowledgement of your high energy and your current magnetic presence. More constructive relationships, fresh chances, and a revitalized regard for people around you can result from this. Your metamorphosis has a profound effect on your surroundings in addition to helping you. The most intriguing aspect is that these modifications don't call for more work than the practice itself. Allowing your body and energy to function in your optimal state will naturally lead to them. This is a reflection of the human body's innate wisdom, which understands just how to employ stored energy for strengthening, healing, and regeneration. Thus, seminal retention is a celebration of human ability to reach higher levels of life as well as a control technique. The significance of going on this journey is further reinforced by this physical and biological metamorphosis. Every difference you notice or experience serves as a reminder of how this practice has improved your life. Seeing these outcomes makes you more motivated to keep people around, which leads to self-discovery and a positive growth cycle. Your body seems to be telling you that you are headed in the correct direction every single day. Unquestionably, seminal retention is a practice that calls for dedication and discipline, yet the outcomes speak for themselves. The force of this trip is demonstrated by the changes you undergo, both within and externally. The best part is that these advantages are only the beginning. As time passes, you discover that retention not only changes your physical appearance, but also reinterprets what it is to be alive and completely in line with your purpose.